One of us gonna get that alert. Bow. There we go, baby.
All right. Shalom Yasharala, the
Shalom.
Hebrew Israelites, Jim that's Louisiana, Jim the Brethren Rouge batch. And we're gonna start off by giving infinite honor to our Heavenly Father and our great King, the Hallowed by
Hashem
Hashem,
Yahushai Bashem Harakakadash.
We also start off by giving double honors to our teachers, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, elder bishops of Great Millstone, who are worthy of double honor. And shout out to salutation to our fellow laborers in the Mashiach Yahweh Shah, which is the truth cause for wins. All right, and we just gonna keep pushing prophecy, man. The word prophesy means to say what's gonna happen before. And what's gonna happen before, we're gonna go into the money system. All right, this devil, he's controlling everything that's going on in the kingdom of men in this last hour. And what he's doing, he's shipwrecking the food supply system, he's shipwrecking the water supply system, and he's also tearing down the banking system. Okay? And it's foretold in the scripture that these things will come to pass. So we're going to follow what's going on through the scriptures in the banking system right now. And it's all for this devil to usher in a one world currency so he can control the planet Earth. And so he can try to be like the Most High. That's his ultimate goal. All right? He wants to be like the Most High and yield the power that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai yields. All right? So we can start off right here in Genesis.
Real quick, just to add on what the brother just said, man. You can go, when you go into privacy, you can go here, you can go north, you can go south, you can go east, you can go west. Everything revolves around and culminates around the RFID MOTB. It's gonna be the MOTB is gonna be a game changer. All right? That's what the Lord's gonna do, the separation. All right, from the real men, okay, from the pussies. All right? He's gonna straight up tell you like a real man is, all right? The separation is coming. All right? The real get down and lay down is on the way. And the Lord's going to use Esau to do it. All right? Go ahead, bro.
You see, Genesis 11:1. And the whole earth was one of one language and of one speech. Verse 2.
All right? And that's how it was in the ancient world. We're going to see what the Lord did when the world was of one language, one speech. So everybody was speaking that what? Lashawan Kadash. That Hebrew. All right? That was the only speech in the Garden of Eden that was getting spoken. And after the flood. This is after the flood. Okay? And the peoples of the earth was rocking under one vibration. Okay? Bring it out, brother.
Verse 2. It says, and it came to pass as they joined from the east, and they found a plain in the land of Shinar.
All right, the land of Shinar is the chief city in Babylon. Okay, that's what in modern day Shinar is America. Somebody give me Zechariah 5 and around 11. So to show this is where the house of David is building up that end of time church in the land of Shinar.
Zechariah 5 and 11.
Yeah, bring it up.
And he said unto me, build it an house.
Started 10.
Verse 10. And Zechariah the 5th chapter. Then said I to the angel that talketh with me, whether do these bear the ephah? Verse 11. And he said unto me,
ephah is a measuring instrument.
Right.
All right, and this is metaphorically speaking that the Lord measured the sins of Israel and he scattered them across the four winds. But he said, where is he taking this ephah? Let's see where he took it. Bring it out.
And he said unto me, to build it an house in the land of Shinar.
To build a house in the land of Shinar. What house is he talking to? Did he send the nation of Israel to go build the house of David in the land of Shinar, in Babylon. When you read Revelation 18 chapter and Revelation 17 chapter, it calls America Babylon the Great. All right? And what is that house building? This is where the house of David, those breaches are getting closed and getting raised up. The tabernacle of David is getting raised up again. Okay? In the land of Shinar. All right? So modern day Shinar is where the Edomites' power structure is. Okay? Because the righteous, the Lord says in Jeremiah 24th chapter, he said, I sent you into the land of the Chaldeans for thy good. What's the good? To build up the house of David. But also, who brought us there? These goddamn devils. These modern day Babylonians. All right? All right? And what are these modern day Babylonians doing in the land of Shinar? Bring it out.
This is Genesis 11 and verse 2. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, and they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Verse 3. And they said,
stop right there. Hold on. Just the back of what the brother was reading. He brought the chapter. You can also find that in Isaiah the 13th chapter. All right. This is Isaiah 11 and 11. All right. Real quick. He says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar.
From Babylon.
Right?
Right.
Get that word. Right? That word Shinar. All right. We play it a little bit. Right. Shinar. It says a country of two rivers. The ancient name for the territory later known as Babylon or Chaldea, right? Probably of foreign of a foreign derivation, all right. So that's what the brother was going into. Just elaborate more on it. Okay, to tie the piece together, all right. Babylon and Chaldea, like the brother said, Revelation 18 chapter.
Get it 17.
Yeah,
just get it.
Gotcha.
Mother of harlots.
Gotcha.
You hold what you got.
Right.
Be about 12 or something.
Right. I got it. All right. Revelations chapter 17. All right. And I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, so he carried me away in the spirit. We were talking about that earlier, about being carried away in the spirit.
Yeah. And when he carried the prophets in the spirit, he gives them a revelation. He gives them something to give to everybody else. Vision. He did the same thing with Ezekiel. Bring it out.
Into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having the 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her head was a name written.
And that's America, all right, sitting on 10 horns, sitting on, Rome revised, all right, and she's sitting on that scarlet-colored beast. That's America. Bring it out.
Yeah. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots.
All right, the reason it's a mystery because this brother lived 2,000 years ago.
Yes.
And the name America hadn't been, the English language hadn't even been created yet. So he saw this place in the ancient world. He saw all the perversion, all the wild shit going on it, and he called it Mystery Babylon, the land of confusion, where a woman can be a man and a man can be a woman. All right, where grown men can mess with underage children lawfully. Okay, just any type of perversion that you can find.
Yeah.
All right, they call it Mystery Babylon.
Yeah.
All right, now let's see what was going on in ancient Babylon that this devil is trying to make happen in these modern times. Bring it up.
It's Genesis 11 and 3. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly.
Come on. And
they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
All right, they're building up a system. Okay? They're building up a nation that's going to push a system through all of the nations of the earth. They're making a one world government. Bring it out.
Verse 4, it says, and they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach into heaven.
And you got to understand, all of these nations spoke one language. So he's talking to all the inhabitants, all the nations of the earth. And he said, let's do this under this one vibration. Bring it out.
And it reads, and let us make us a name.
Let's make us a name. And the name is what? An enmity with the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, when they say let us make a name, hey, give me second Yediah. Give me 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
All right? This is that man that you're reading about over here in Genesis 11. And let's see what this name goes into. Bring it out.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Come on.
And that man of sin be revealed,
Come
the
on.
son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh.
All right, that's what that name is. It's about building a system that opposes Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. All right, a name also goes into doctrine. Okay, bring it out.
All that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh.
All right, so he wants to show himself as he's the power of powers. All right, that's the name that they wanted to build in Babylon. Make this satanic system to govern all the peoples of the earth, and so he could be at the top of the totem pole as if he's the Most High. Bring it out. You got it, brother.
And the
That's
reason,
it on anything.
back in Genesis 11 and 3 and 4, it says, "Lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth."
Come on.
Verse
So he
5.
said, let's come together. Let's come together. All right. Lest we be apart from one another, and we can't fulfill this satanic system we want to push. We all got to come together. And what is America doing with this money system? This new currency they want to do? They want to bring what? All the nations together. Bring it out.
Verse 5.
And you know what? We're not even going to say America. We're going to say Amalek. All right? He just uses America to push, to use his muscle to forward that agenda.
Because America is spiritual. Be the forerunner at the United Nations. Everyone follows behind America. The Bible calls America that eagle. An eagle flies over. It's a high flying fucking bird, man. Looks down at everything. So even the elites look at America like a piece of shit, but they utilize America, okay, to spearhead this new world order. Through the military, through that power. That's all. When we read Daniel 7 and 7, when Rome had that that military and that Senate,
that great iron teeth.
Yeah, that great iron teeth. All right, that's what America does right now. All right, through his military, through his diplomacy. Okay, they say, look, we're gonna do this, even though you got China. Okay, thinking they're gonna be the next the next
superpower.
The next superpower to hit the world. Okay, America been dragging ass, to be honest with you. If you look at the CBDC, the Central Bank Digital Currency, America been dragging ass with it. You got countries like Nigeria, Australia, all right, Jamaica, China. The BRICS nations form together. They're moving fast with this thing. And to form a CBDC is an act of war. This is what it's leading to. If you can see it, go ahead.
This is Genesis 11 and verse 5. And the Lord Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men built.
All right, now don't get it twisted. Thinking they were building some tower up to heaven. All right? And it went all the way up into the third heaven. No, this tower represents a system where everybody will be following the same laws, governed by the same laws, and living by the same philosophies. Like right now in the kingdom of men, you go to India, they have different laws that govern them. They have different philosophies they live according to. All right? And it's different for those that those laws that are in China. And the ones in China are different than the laws that are in Japan. But when this new system comes in, everybody is going to have to do what? Live under that new system. Give me 1 Maccabees 1 and 44. Real fast.
This is 1 Maccabees 1 and 44. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings, and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days and
Alright.
pollute the sanctuary.
Hold up. Hold up. I want the one where it say all the nations submitted to it.
Yeah.
It's in that area.
This is first not to be.
It might be, let me see. Start at 41.
Okay. This is First Maccabees 1 and 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom.
To his whole kingdom. Now, under the Greek kingdom, they had subdued the known world. All of the peoples of the earth, all the races under the earth, they were under these fucking Greeks. Bring it out.
That all should be one people.
All should be one paper. So it didn't matter if you was a Gook, an East Indian, a fucking Australian, whatever you were. Y'all had to come together under that one banner. That Hellenization, that Western philosophy, which is Satanism. Bring it out.
And everyone should leave his laws.
All right. Everybody put out their customs and their culture. All right. Bring it out.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
All right. Now, this is what's going on over here in Genesis. All the heathen, all the peoples of the earth want to put away their way of life and rock out unto this tower, to this new system. Bring it out.
This is Genesis 11 and 6. And the Lord Yahweh said, behold, the people is one.
The people is one. That's what we just read over there in Maccabees. Bring it out.
And they have all one
And
language.
that one language that the people that they're going to speak is currency, money. That's what it's going to get built off of. Because ain't nobody around here trying to learn how to speak Japanese, Chinese and all that shit. But once that money system gets incorporated,
Arabic.
Esau is going to find a way to get all of these languages to come together and follow its philosophies. All right, that's what they do at these UN summits.
Yeah.
Everybody don't speak the same language, but guess what? They make it work.
Yeah,
That's when you go to UN summits. All right, guess what you're doing? Genesis 11.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You
In
got-
fact, the
yeah.
UN summit,
I would say,
that logo,
yeah.
that goes back
Oh, that's
to
it.
ancient
Yeah,
Babylon.
yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't got to say shit at the UN. All you got to do is sign that paper,
Shake hands.
get agreement,
Yeah.
and shake hands.
Yeah.
You're already sitting on, you have ambassadors from all over the world sitting on side each other. They're going to come to one form of agreement. And it's ultimately for you tribes. Psalm 33rd chapter. So the New World Order runs deeper than you just ultimately saying it. It's a one world government, a one world currency. And we're seeing that being implemented upon the planet Earth. It's all over the news. Go ahead, Al.
And this is going into the times that we're coming into, and it's actually going into the times that we're living in. But for the sake of our title, this is going into the financial system that's coming into the world that we're walking into. Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All right, and that's what's going on right now with this new currency. All right, all the nations have in the bed with America because of currency, so they can get rich. What it is, Revelation, the 11th chapter, say how the kings mourned when she was destroyed. Is that Revelation 11?
18. It's in this
It's
chapter.
18.
It's 18,
Yeah, it's
right?
18. Salaki. All right, bring it out.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
All right, in the name of money, in the name of currency. All right, and all the kings of the earth outside of oil, the way they get rich over here in America is by oppressing and licking the wounds off of the Israelites. All right, the Arabs, the Chinese, the East Indians, they come here, build businesses up, and they get their nourishment off of the Israelites. Bring it out.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
All right, so hey, this is what we're talking about. This modern times with this new currency and these BRIC nations breaking away from the dollar, breaking the dollar down to it's worth nothing. All right, and then they're going to come in with this new currency that everybody's going to agree with. All right, and that's how you're going to establish that one world government. All right, and that's that in Revelation 16 to say these three unclean spirits go through the earth making miracles, man. All right, because we're going to show why it's a miracle. Bring it out.
Genesis 11 and back in verse 6, it says, the people is one, and they have all one language.
Come on.
And they begin to do
on.
And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
So if the Lord wanted a rainbow coalition and all the nations to come together, he would have did verse 7. Bring it out.
This is verse 7. Genesis 11:7. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language,
Come on.
that they may not understand one another's speech.
All right, so the Lord didn't want that to happen. So when you do this universalism, God loves everybody, bring everybody together under this rainbow coalition, all the nations together, that's not the Lord's prescribed order. That's an abomination. That's Satanism. The Lord don't want that because he confounded it. He stopped it. All right? But guess what this devil want to do? For him to get to the point where he bring it back to that again, that's a fucking miracle. You got that
Let me get that article, right? You get the 14th chapter in like the 13th chapter in Revelation, 14th verse.
Yeah, that's what we want next.
All right. So I'm gonna read something from the article, which headlines the topic of this lesson. It says, brace your, what the title of the video says, brace yourselves for the World Debt Reset Program and UBI, which is Universal Basic Income. All right. It says the historic lockdowns have engineered, speaking of the previous lockdowns, have engineered mass poverty and will continue to weaken people's financial and food security, because there's a war on the food as it is, man. Okay? Esau using war. Want to speak on?
I was about to say,
Yeah.
You know, that was published in 2020.
Yeah.
Look at the food now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the prices. You can't get around that.
Right? Oh, yeah, somebody get that revelation.
Shit.
It says, making them more vulnerable and eventually making them more desperate. Key word there, desperate to accept the new world economy and its bodily requirements. So it's a lot of meat right there. It says desperately. So when you read the 13th chapter of Revelation, it says he calls it all. So it's going to be a war on the food. When people don't have nothing to eat, they get desperate. They're going to eat each other. Cannibalism, which causes a person to look. Let me get this RFID thing inside of my brain, okay, on my hand, all right, so I can live again. These are miracles that's being performed upon the whole planet Earth. Well, what you got, huh? 13th chapter of Revelation. 14. 14.
Straight to the point.
14.
13 and 14.
This is Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means
Start at
of
13. Go to 13.
This is Revelation 13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders.
All right, it's a great wonder. What's a great wonder? Something that doesn't happen naturally. Something you don't see every day. All right? And what you don't see every day, all of the nations coming together under one umbrella. Because the Lord, who can make crooked what the Lord has made straight? All right, bring it out.
And it reads, so that he make the fire come down from the heavens on the earth in the sight of men.
All right, you seen that in World War II. Bring it out.
Verse 14, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
All right. And what? You want to say something?
Oh, yes, hey. And those miracles, just to throw one out there, okay, with the C-19, okay, that was a hell of a miracle that this devil did. He tricked you. The Bible says never to trust thine enemy. He tricked you, he deceived you into receiving, okay, some graphene oxide that goes inside of your body to make you bug the fuck out and lose your mind.
He put his serum in.
That's it.
He skied it all in you.
Yes. Semen, literally. That's what the devil does. Let me give one real quick. I have to back you up, Kanaya. It's Sirach 38 and verse 3. It says, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The same thing John saw when he saw a miracle. He said he marveled in admiration because he had never seen such a great horde come up on the earth like this, man. A system like this. Okay? Esau Edom is that position right now today. The same as he was back then. Going back to what the brother brought in Genesis, he's the same today. He's even gotten stronger today. More cunning, more wiser. All right? Serpent time. Esau fishing. And when he fish, he's going to catch him. And he's coming to catch you you fucking tribes, man.
Hey, what it call him?
Cunning hunter.
Cunning hunter.
That's right, huh?
He's good at what he do. He's
Yeah.
more subtle than all the beasts of the field. Out of all the nations on the planet Earth, man, he's the most grimiest, slimiest, and his thoughts are deep.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I get one?
And real quick, to perform a miracle such as a C19 that goes inside of the body, okay, people look at it like, oh wow, okay, this is how we avoid these things that's happening right now. How we don't get sick right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this one, and I'm gonna go get a booster after it. Okay. Ultimately, he's setting you up for the trap.
Hey, that's what I was about to go into.
When you get the Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. What is it? It is the 10th chapter. It speaks about though he go crouching and humble himself, take good heed and be aware of him. Sirach the 12th chapter. You got to be aware of this man. This man is on the move. The serpent is loose. All right? Go ahead, Yadai.
All right. Now, I'm going to get this. I got two precepts to prove this point real quick. Now, the first precept I'm going to get is in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. So that's the spirit that Esau is moving in. He's moving in a power-like spirit. He's moving in a spirit of trying to impersonate Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because his system is the one that Esau is trying to emulate, clearly, according to what I just read. And I'm going to get one more precept. And this is Deuteronomy 30 and 19. Now, this is Yahweh Shem Yahushua talking to his people. But this is the same tone and the same spirit that Esau was going to present to the world in that day. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. Now, this is the Lord talking to the Israelites, but this is what Esau is going to be telling the people in that day. That I have set before you life and death. Going into that thing that you put in your hand and going into that thing that you put in your forehead. Blessing and cursing. If you take it, you can eat, you can live. And if you don't take it, you're going to be persecuted with holy hell, going into Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, choose.
You're going to be killed, huh? They're going to be killed. The brother, I think after that, is that in the same verse you was reading, huh? Yeah, the latter part of it, it's like, but you got it, huh?
Mm-hmm. And this Esau talking to the people, trying to be like who? Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah. Therefore,
choose life. So he's going to tell you, therefore, choose the M to the O to the T to the B, that both thou and thy seed may live. Okay? Now, this is the Lord telling us to get our shit together and to follow him and his system. But Esau was coming in this same spirit and in this same energy, and he's going to have a sword coming behind him to enforce what he's going to command you. Because let me tell you this, according to Revelation, the 13th and the 16th chapter, that M to the O to the T to the B is going to come out first, and it's going to be voluntarily. And a certain amount of time is going to pass by, and that prophecy is going to fulfill when it's forced. When it first comes out, you're right at the edge of your seat. But when it's forced, that's when that prophecy is actually fulfilled.
But it's Revelation 13, 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Now stop right there. Back into the article. It says the New World economy includes the introduction of a digital currency, a universal basic income, vaccine requirements for travel, and the World Debt Reset Program. A continuous cycle of lockdowns in 2021. So this was already in motion back in 2021.
And this is going on universal.
That's right.
It happened universal. You got it, bro.
Will eventually lead to an international economic collapse.
International. It goes into all countries, all nations on the globe. Bring it out.
Governments worldwide
That's the definition.
will offer citizens.
Now, what's the difference between that and what Nimrod was trying to do in ancient Babylon? It's no different. It's nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
The miracle is it took them about 5,000 years to get to this point.
To get back.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Governments worldwide will offer citizens an alluring way out by promising to eliminate all personal debts, mortgages, loans, credit cards, etc. All right, real quick to back that up. This is Sirach. All right.
You have a one world currency. All right. That means all of the nations around the earth can't have the same, have different laws governing them.
Yep.
All right. When it comes to, he likes to deal with usury. All right. Like right here in America, the interest rate to buy a house is going up. All right. When the interest rates go up in America, guess what the interest rates gonna go up to? In China, in Japan, because it's gonna be under that same banking system. All right,
stock market.
He's gonna be really controlling every fucking thing, man.
Now, they told you at the World Salaki, bro. I'm sorry.
You got it, bro.
They told them that. They told you people that at the World Economic Forum that they're gonna use this, okay, to track your every movement. They call blockchain. Okay, they want to know all your transactions. If you owe something, it won't be no more of a 10-day grace period. They're immediately taking it out of your account.
Fed Now app.
The Fed Now app. That's starting in what it is, July or whatever. This is the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. The people who have been saving that 401k, your IRA, you got over $100,000 saved in the bank account. That is going to be wiped out and going digital.
So if you got this woman that her body is for hire, Esau gonna want to know why all these different men giving you money.
And he's gonna find out.
He's gonna find out. Damn, in 30 days, 30 men has gave you 60 credits apiece.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, what's going on? You see, and what makes this devil so wicked? He don't care that you're doing that. He wants what?
A piece of that ass.
He wants a piece of that money. He wants a piece of everything. You got another guy that got a gift cut in half. He's good at what he do. And people just, Esau see that you got all this people giving you that. Hey, what are you doing? Why are they giving you this? He wants to control everything. Well, I don't care about you cutting in half, but I want a percentage of it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you more. You're gonna be fined the extra percentage for me having to find out.
Hey, exactly. Oh, I'll cut off your fucking
Yeah,
he gonna let it go. I'll cut your shit off. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
That's a part of this war of this UBI. It says,
and that's where it go in. I cut it off. That means, guess what?
You're done.
I got control of you.
yes,
You gonna do what I say or else.
Hey, godly control.
Yeah. How? Yeah. You got it, bro.
that's why it says, you will own nothing and be happy.
That's some pimp shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's controlling you. All right? He saw your daddy. It says, governments worldwide will offer citizens an alluring way out by promising to eliminate all personal debts, mortgages. It's for you tribes. Because you in debt like a mother. You in debt with the Lord and you in debt with Esau Edom. You fucked on both sides. You behind on your mortgage. You got to go to the what's saying the curse of Deuteronomy 20. You got to go to the need and want of him for all things. That's a loan right there. Credit card debt, etc. This is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. That's the UBI right there. But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. Okay, you owe this, you don't have to pay, we'll take care of it. But you gotta get this juice inside of your body. You want to go to travel, you want to go to Barbados or the Dominican Republic.
Get your ass on that cruise ship.
Get on that cruise ship this summer. All right, you gotta get this inside of your body. It's a trap. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. An opportunity to go into his new world order. This is the perfect time for him to establish that upon the whole planet Earth.
And the opportunity came with what you got Edomites call it a pandemic.
Yeah.
All right. A fake ass catastrophe. All right. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. He sets the house on fire. He comes through the back door, acting like he's some type of hero. Okay. Winston Churchill quoted saying, "Never let a catastrophe go to waste." All right. This is the devil. Yeah. He's a magician. He's good at what he does.
Yeah. That's why we brought it out. They said, going back to Sirach 38 chapter, verse 4, the skill of the physician. Esau had skills, man. But he got skills.
I got
like,
a precept.
Real quick, before you get that out, back on what the brother said. He said it was called what? A planned. It's a planned pandemic. Bill Gates and what his name is? You don't see him no more. Dr. Dr. Future, whatever his name is.
They finished with him.
Yeah, he's no more on the scene right now.
They finished with him
because they went to Cornell University together, and they discovered. Okay, you had Pfizer, then you had Moderna. Moderna is Dr. Fauci's shit. He patented. Okay, you do your research on
it. That bitch somewhere in the lab, in the CDC somewhere whipping up something else.
Yeah, they come up with something else.
He the real chemist.
Yes.
The other boy is supposed to be a fucking computer guy.
Oh, Gates.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that's where it goes back into the machine of things. I forgot what the other called it, but merging man with machine. So they need that. They need that.
They need both of them.
They do. I got to put one out.
Bring it out.
This is Proverbs 13:7. And this is talking about Esau, and this is also talking about the remnant. There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing. Okay. Esau, he's making himself rich. He's propping himself up to be a power. But at the end of the day, by us knowing his end, we know that he has nothing, and we know that he's going to end up in chains. He got nothing. Even though you blinging and you looking good right here, right now, you have nothing. There is.
You dying on the inside, but on the outside, you looking good.
Come on, that's right.
Hey, I heard that on stuff. I don't know what
Hey, but no, that's really Esau. The elites, they around here all proudful and arrogant, but on the inside, they're dying because they know that they're the Israelites. That shit is killing them.
And that's why they're trying to kill us.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
There is that make of himself poor, yet have great riches. All right? And you also have a group of people that's on the earth that is going to deny certain financial systems and certain financial companies so that they can have their hands washed in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's the remnant. And that's why when you go to Revelation, I forgot which one it is. I think it's 2. As a matter of fact, it is. It's in 2 and it's 3. It says, I know your poverty, but thou art rich, man.
Yeah.
Let me read this again.
Tribulation that thou art rich.
Yeah. All right. Yet, all right, Slacky. There is that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches. And this going into that one in Revelation. All right. The one says 2 and 9. I'm going to get it real quick just to back it up. This is Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And we're rich because we are the Israelites. We're the only ones that have salvation offered up into us, man. And we also know spiritually that there's money and the system and the way of life that Esau is pushing upon the earth is temporal. Okay, like the scripture says, man. I saw himself spreading like a green bay tree. When I came back, it wasn't to be found. It's vanity, man. Got it, up?
Yeah. No, you got a precept? You got one. I got one.
Go ahead.
All right. This is Revelation 16, and I'm start at verse 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out the mouth of the dragon,
Okay.
Out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Okay. Now these 3 unclean spirits goes into Washington D.C., bigger might, power structures, military might, the Vatican, the religious sect, and it goes into England, Europe, the money sect. All right. We're talking about the money set. These seducing spirits are used to do what? Deceive people. All right? For they are spirits of devils. The word devil going to what?
Deception.
Diablos.
Yeah, deception, deceiving. Working miracles. All right? So this devil, what he's doing with this money system is a miracle because guess what? He's bringing all of the nations together under one vibration. When the Lord did what?
He separated.
He separated. So this is a miracle this devil's doing. He's trying to offset what the Lord has done. So he's really with his left-handed power trying to do something. Now we know the Lord is going to break up down his enterprise, but it's a miracle, okay? Because the Lord demanded, hey, look, the nations don't like each other. East Indians don't like Chinese. Chinese don't like Japanese. All right? Russians don't like Americans. But through this miracle, this devil is bringing them all together, joining them together, okay? Which go forth to the kings of the earth, and that's what it is. These BRIC nations, all right, all of the elites of all these nations, they're coming together and sitting at tables, making decisions to come together under one vibration. all right, and of the whole world. All right, that's a fucking miracle. To gather them to battle for the great day of Yahweh Almighty. And see, that's what's going to ultimately bring in Armageddon, man. All right? He's going to bring in all these nations together, and then the Lord is going to bring a tumult up against them. All right? And guess what's going to happen? They're going to all go over there to the Middle East for war. Because guess what? Russia going to have to participate in that new currency. Russia might be one of the last to hold out. All right, but he's gonna have to participate in the new currency. All right, all of those nations under the earth is gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah,
it's a miracle.
They tell you that in Isaiah the 13th chapter. They say they should not regard their silver or gold. I'm telling you that it's gonna come to the point that look, this is the currency that we have. This is what we have right now. And Russia's gonna slap that shit clean up off the table, and they're gonna want war. This is go ahead.
Because Russia don't want the Americans and the Amalekites
yeah.
Controlling them. But guess what? They're going to be forced to deal with that. They're going to get mad and they're going to be like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Let's go to war.
Yeah, because you had 7 countries to invade in 5 years. And America has went into 6 of those countries. Iran is the last one on the table, which accumulates over 80% of oil through the Strait of Hormuz. And North Korea too. They don't have a central bank over there, man.
They don't.
All right. This is what it's all leading to. I'm gonna let once those nations.
And in contrast to popular belief, look, we're not ignorant of the same devices. When the Americans want to go into a so-called tyrant kingdom, they always demonize. Hey, bro, them fucking North Koreans are living good over there. Don't believe that shit that the people malnourished and he's a tyrant. They love their king.
And the Iranians love theirs.
And the Persians. Yeah, the Persians love it. And Gaddafi's people love him.
Libya.
Man, Saddam people loved him.
Yeah. So
Iraq.
America, before they come do some wicked shit, what do? They do their formula of lying.
That's it. That's CIA.
Yeah. Demonizing.
Yeah.
And that's what they're gonna do to ultimately do us.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do it to us like none else. None other. All right, this is Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. That's what we're talking about right now. It's a crafty device, all right, it's put together by the elite, these corporate bankers. They want to be like the Most High, so they got a currency that they want to put on the universe so they can control everybody, okay? So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And the Lord is going to let them perform their enterprise, but when they say peace and safety, then he's going to destroy them. So they're going to get to the point where they're going to damn near make their enterprise come to pass, but for them to do it, get it to come to pass, billions of people is going to die in the midst of it. Okay?
Got a precept, dang.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Now we're saying how this is, though in terror, these prophecies is going to surely come to pass, and then he's going to get his new currency. All right? He's going to fulfill that. But it won't be long. The joy of the hypocrite is for a moment. That's why no matter what happens, you brothers that are taking heed to this doctrine of life, get ready to go off the grid. All right? Get Revelation 14 and 9. You got it, bro. Get off the grid. Because this new currency will be implemented.
My precept is 14, so I'm going to just grab it and then I'm going to get right after I get yours. This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
All right, worship the beast and his image. All right? You can worship the beast and his image and don't get the Quran. So that's why the Lord said you got to renew your mind. Right. You can have the thinking process of a goddamn devil, all right, and be like, you're not putting that in my body. I don't want it, but you still
don't tread on me, goddamn it. That's that's that American mind.
Yeah, but you still want this place to go on.
That's right.
You just don't want them to put some in your body, so you still fucked up. That's you still want their education.
And that democracy.
You still want that degree. You still want that American pie. So you got to go too. Bring it out.
Okay. And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
All right, that's that new currency. Okay? That's why we have to hold fast, because if you don't get that mark, you will not be able to buy, sell, or trade. You won't be able to go get that what's the name of that orange juice I like, bro? Oh shit. It's Sunny D. It's Sunny Funny D. That's not even real oranges, I know, but I like the way it tastes. I like the way it tastes.
That's punch.
See, that's what he saw pussy.
Yeah, they got high fructose corn syrup. So that shit not good.
Punch.
But you get the start. I like the taste and shit.
I got
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to get nothing. I love to feed you water. You're not gonna be able to get these things without
8.8.
Yeah, without getting that fucking this fucking digital certificate put in you. Okay, so you have to reject this thing. All right, so you got to come in your mind. All right, I'm not going to be working. I'm not going to have a job.
You're not going to have your house or your car.
I'm not going to have a place to call my own. What do I have to do? That's when you have to build up your relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Go right into the streets.
All right, bring it out. Keep reading.
Oh, you want me to keep on reading yours?
Yeah, keep reading.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh.
The Lord is going to kill you. Bring it out.
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
So once you get that thing put in you, there's no place for repentance.
Can't cut it out.
You're done. You can't put it in you and then talk about I'm going to cut it out. You're done. There's no going back from that. Okay? So that's why you have to have faith that Yahweh Shai will protect you no matter what. In the first Egypt captivity, when we left out of Egypt, he took us into the wilderness. We were disconnected. We were connected to that Egyptian grid. That's what we got. Yeah, that's why we got our food, water, and raiment from. But when we went in the wilderness, what did the Lord do? He took care of us. Right. We got to have the same faith. Well, they was a faithless generation. But we have to learn from that and know that the Lord still took care of them. He'll take care of us. You got it, brother.
All right. And the elder opened up with Genesis the 11th chapter saying how Esau was trying to get back to his height. Okay? He's not the only one trying to get back to someone. We're trying to get back to Genesis the 3rd chapter. He's trying to get back to Genesis the 11th chapter. All right? He's doing what he's doing to get there. But for us, this is our way out right here. Okay? And this is the ones that's trying to get back to Genesis the 3rd chapter, Revelation 14 from the top. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Okay? This is talking about the elect. This is talking about the teachers, the elect within the elect. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harping with their hearts. Now, these are the men of the Lord warning and telling you, don't do what he's telling you. Don't trust him. He's not for your good. This is the same person that captured you and brought you over here on his little early day Uber. Okay?
What Ahab said, didn't I tell you he wouldn't say nothing good about me?
Talking about Micaiah. And they sung it as where a new song before the throne. Just like these miracles are new before the earth. Okay?
Yeah.
Just like these the things, these medical procedures and these things he's trying to inject into you with something new. Okay? This song is new. It's actually an old song, but it's new onto the earth that we're living in this time that we're living in. And we're telling you, don't do it. He's the devil. You're the children of the Lord. You have a shot at redemption. He doesn't. Okay? And before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Which were redeemed from where? From the earth. We were redeemed, I was part of that number, from that banking system, from that train of thought, from that American scheme, dream type shit. Okay? These are they which were not defiled with women. We weren't defiled with other philosophies, other trains of thought. When he started selling that M to the O to the T to the B, we wasn't listening to that shit, man. For they are virgins. They only deal with one power. One power, and that's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're trying to be like Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We're not trying to sit in his seat. We're trying to sit in the seat next to him.
12 thrones, 12
That's right. We're trying to sit in the seat of subjection and servitude to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because that comes with great rewards, okay? When Esau was trying to sit in his actual seat, goddamn fool. These are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth, incarnation after incarnation, breakdown after breakdown, calamity after calamity, right? Because you're going to have calamities come upon the middle of the Lord when you're going to start losing things that's in your name. You're going to start losing jobs, bank accounts, family, friends, okay? Because those things are vain. That's the vanity that Esau was holding upon the world to control the whole world. Okay? Don't fall for it. These were redeemed from among men. The same people that's going to participate in the M to the O to the T to the B. these special men that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set aside for himself came out of that same bunch, out of that same bundle. Okay? Went through the same trials, tribulations, and temptations that Esau set before them, man. Okay? But being the first fruits unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the Lamb. All right? So, follow up the Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Do the things that the scriptures tell us to do, and definitely believe the prophecies that's written down in this book. And that's the way out. That's the way out. That's it. It's bigger than the cheat code. You heard me? You ain't even got to cheat if you're an Israelite. That's the way out, baby. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more. We can check it out after this. Whoever got one after this, got one. We got one. It's Ecclesiastes. We going into this universal basic income. All right, and we're seeing how the Lord is getting is doing this thing. He destroys something economically, which pisses nations off. The Bible says the Lord is a man of war. So this is a genius. Okay. Surpass the genius doing his thing. And if you're watching, you see how the Lord is going, is doing his thing. He's going to work right now. The Lord is at work. We at work right now. All right? So the Lord is using Esau to crash his economy, okay? Set up a universal basic income. All nations are in agreement, okay? Inject this device inside of you, okay? World War III pops off, okay? Those of you that took it, okay, or will take it, you're fucked, and the Lord gonna burn you and save his remnant. All right, that's the whole plot of it. All right, see the brother's going live too. God, this Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 4 and 5. All right, real quick. It's like 3 and 4. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble." Keepers of the house, okay, beginning with these lower level Edomites, okay, got J.P. Morgan. These banking systems, the Democrats and Republicans, okay, the IMF, okay, the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, yeah, I'm exposing you. Yes, you're the keepers of the house. Shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Mass layoffs are happening throughout the whole course of Babylon. All right, even today. Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg, okay, over there at Facebook, and they're announcing mass layoffs. There's a lot of Walmart stores across Babylon closing right now. Okay, Dollar Generals, all right, Costco's, okay, Amazon, Whole Foods. Labor shortages are happening up on the whole planet Earth. All right, people are tired of fucking. You got 2/3 that are tired of fucking working.
And you got people that's breaking their neck trying to get a job and can't get a job.
The men of the Lord are tired of working. What is saying? Daniel 7:25. He should wear out the saints. Jake fucking back is hurting. He's sore. Okay. Tired of getting up 4, 5 in the fucking morning. All right. We're ready for the Lord to crash this whole place. The sooner the better. The sooner Esau sets up his new monetary system, the quicker we know the Lord is on his way. It says, "And the grinders cease because they are few." Unemployment rates being at a high rate. "And those that look out of the windows be darkened." So this is the future of America. The future of America is grim. Okay? This is what the end looks like. "And the doors shall be shut in the streets." Small businesses boarded up. Okay, the mom and pop stores, they're no more.
Big businesses too.
Big businesses too. Esau used the C-19 to destroy the middle class, to set up the rich and the poor. Get Revelation 13 and 16, and we'll close it out with that.
That's beautiful.
And it says, "When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." You don't hear nothing no more. Okay? People are getting money just out of the blue. PPP loans, unemployment benefits, man. The Federal Reserve is printing money just out of thin air right now. The dollar's not backed by a goddamn thing. Okay? Our jaw is going to be darkened in America. It's already happening. All right? Get that precept, we can take it out.
This is Revelation 13 and 16.
Break it down if you want.
"And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor."
That's what we said about Esau destroying the middle class to set up the top and the poor. All right? Ain't no more, we in the middle right now, just a working class with blue collar workers. No. Okay? Either you're up here or you're down there. All right? Yeah. Hey, the grip, we did a video on the grip is getting tight, man. Go ahead, Al.
It says free in bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
And Esau that's a separation right there. Okay, the carotid in the forehead goes to Elon Musk Neuralink technology, which he's scheduled to do this summer to perform the first trial run on a human. Okay, so it's been a lot of backlash because people who have been getting fucked up. I think there's been some that have even died.
And that's smoking mirrors too. Like,
Allegedly.
We're gonna do it in the summer. Man, they did it 10 summers ago.
Yeah.
They're trying to perfect it.
Right.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Al.
Verse 16 is like verse 17.
And the separation goes to, like we said, with the Elon Musk doing the Neuralink, the hand goes until you scanning and going. Okay? It's something they about to implement called wallet more. Okay? To where if you're in a store, you have to wait in the line. That's why you see in these Whole Food marts, you have actual cash register over here, what the women is, and then you have the self-checkout.
They got in the Circle K's out here in Louisiana, where you got the self-checkout, they have a cashier. The cashier just standing there. He ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing. Sitting there watching.
I went to Walmart one night. It wasn't no cashiers. It was just only self-checkout.
Yeah.
Look, man, I took a ride the other morning, and I had to use it. And I went to McDonald's, and I walked up in there to go take a piss, and they ain't had no cashiers. It just had a computer, and people was just poking in their order at the computer and just picking their shit up at the thing, man.
Scan and go. Using that barcode. All right? That line, that red line, whatever color it is, that lines upon that barcode, it attaches to that system, which makes it go off. So it's the one that will be no more of a use for that right there.
That's
Because it's right.
Take away millions of jobs.
Yes. Amazon said even to do it. There won't be no more need for you niggas in the facility.
Man,
We have fucking robots.
they got something that can drive a fucking 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that cartoon they had a long time ago where everything was ran by robots and
that's
everybody got fat as a motherfucker?
And what's that going to lead to? What he just brought out.
Yep.
Going into the not hearing the noise of the grinders, man. And again, you say going to bring you into UBI.
Have y'all seen the Domino's pizza thing?
Yeah.
That bring the stuff to your house.
Yeah.
It delivers it.
It drives to your
I
house.
mean, say, even Amazon keep bringing.
Jay gonna hit that bitch.
Yeah. Hey, Amazon, hey, it's gonna be no more use for you workers driving the fucking vans delivering them packages. Because you got drones right now to deliver these packages right now.
Faster and more efficiently.
Faster, more efficiently.
And people don't
Okay.
even like people no more. They'd rather deal with a computer than they deal with a person, man. It's more
Yeah.
convenient.
Oh, because you can look on the internet. I seen on the internet a nigga working for Amazon dropped the package off, took the picture, then took the package and left.
They do that with Uber Eats too.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with people like
Yeah.
that.
Esau got it all. You niggas do shit like that. You wise to do evil. You want to attack the drone when they deliver the pack. You want to get something to smash the drone. Esau, that's
He
a crime.
got something for that.
Esau, we saw put you to death for that.
Put weapons on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like, blow your ass up, blow the whole house up, man.
That bitch gonna hit back.
Yeah.
Hey, his blessing is the weapon, man.
Code 8. You finna see a real live Code 8 out here, man. Watch that movie Code 8.
With some heat seeking shit on.
Yes.
He ain't gonna miss.
Gonna protect their investment.
Precision with that sword.
That's right, bro.
Bible says a sword is sharpened. That sword goes into many variations, man. Ultimately, the modern day guns. Because due to the grinding ceasing, we need to get that Revelation 6, the 6th chapter with the hyperinflation and everything. But it's all great. We do a part 2 on it. All right, read out that we close it out.
Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom, that him that have understanding.
Ain't no buying or selling unless you got this corrupt point blank period. All right. Everything revolves around this centerpiece of prophecy right here, man. Everything you see going on around you is coming back to this right here. It links up. The CBDC links up with the corrupt because it's digital. Even Joe Biden, the current modern day Babylonian king, wants everything all electric.
And the Karagme is going to use the body's own electrical system to power it, so he's going to have to be charged. And everything is going to be digital, backing up the brother.
Yeah, and see that with that crack scene that you took inside of your body, it has all kind of shit. I'm just going to use the word shit. that's going to leak and merge right into that karama, so it has no side effects.
Your body primed down for the
Yeah.
karama. It's primed.
And you brothers in the faith, you new brothers that's coming in, you gotta cut that emotional connection you got to your biological family that took that crack scene, vaccine,
Yeah.
that Courvoisier 19. Because hey, what it is, it's created to give you a slow death. All right, it's created to give you a slow death. Now you have your multiple millions of accounts where people just die right away, but it was ultimately created to give you slow deaths. All right, and my hypothesis is a slow death and it's connected to 5G towers. All right, as soon as they're gonna turn on the switch, and all of them is gonna become zombified.
And going into those slow deaths, they pulling information out of those slow deaths because they really want to use your ass as a fucking living, walking credit card and worker. You know,
you will be the credit card. They want Jake to be the actual credit card.
Man in the machine.
Transhumanism.
Yeah,
that COVID. I mean that
cyborg.
Yes.
That C-Hip was a trial run. To see how the body react to it.
Wearing a fucking mask was the precursor. Everybody, Jake was wearing a fucking mask
and getting sick.
They got you niggas to wear that mask, all that pamper on your face, and niggas still wear it, huh?
That Mexican.
All right. That tampon gone, Go ahead,
And it reads, verse 18, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right, bro. What you see on the back of those products, man. All right. You want to call it Verichip or whatever. It's all the same thing. Okay. It's the end game right here, for Esau's program. Okay. In the beginning of Yahshua's kingdom of heaven, Lord willing, we don't take that Quran, beginning with our elders and apostles. The Bible says the Hebrew prayer specifically states, "Not lead us not into temptation."
Right.
Hour of temptation is fast approaching. It's a season. All right? It's a season. All right? This Sirach 12 and verse 17, it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. So his whole video revolves around, all right? Esau creating a UBI to pretend to help you.
He's lying.
He's lying, the father of lies, in order to fuck you over, okay? For lack of a better word, to undermine you.
Call it a UB lie.
A UB lie. Yeah, that's the next video. All right? So with that, hey, we hope this video was very edifying. We're going into prophecy, sticking to the script, okay? Preaching those 3 deliverance found in Revelation the 14th chapter, to fear Yahweh while Yahweh shot. And through fear, you will not receive that karama. And if you do, you will face a 3rd deliverance, which is thermonuclear fire, thus saith the Holy Bible. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect who continue to push this truth. Abide with Baal, Kwam Yashal, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Until next time, I'll be on.
Shalom.
Shalom.